No, what's dangerous is that we can get out there. That was dangerous. My belly. Out of my face. That's Greyhound. That's a little chocha.
Kevin Dela Cruz, Kevin space Dela Cruz, DE space LA space CRUZ.
Okay, and so you were on the bus, just kind of talk about, how it all started and what you guys all had to do.
We just pulled over on the side of the freeway, and then next thing you know, the bus driver gets out and he checks the engine, and next thing you know, I think he starts saying fire, and then you see smoke coming inside the cabin, and then all the passengers start to get out, grab their stuff, and then just try to run out the exit. We were trying to get out through the emergency. It didn't open, so we tried to go through the front or the regular beginning door, and that's about it. And then we were just all waited outside.
And so you guys all went to the shoulder, and I mean, what did it look like once you guys were outside?
Once we were on the shoulder, a couple of us went on the left side, and a couple of us, we split up basically. The bus driver was trying to put it out with the fire extinguisher, but then it started flaming up, and then that's when more of the passengers just started scooting away from the bus, and then it started erupting. So.
And where were you guys coming from? Where were you guys going?
Most of us, we came from 12th and Imperial, the San Diego Greyhound station. So.
Did you all have like the same destination?
Well, the transfer zone is Los Angeles, so that's where most of us were headed.
And where are you from?
I'm from Pasadena, California, but I go to school here at San Diego.
So this was just kind of a routine thing for you?
Yeah, it's routine. I mean, I come and go once a month. So.
And how do you feel that the bus company has handled this thus far? I mean, I see you guys are still out here waiting.
I mean, I guess it was okay, but I mean, I think they should have been more prepared for this, more safety checks on the bus before we actually left the station, because that's what I was hearing from the other passengers, that they didn't do a pre-check, the overheating of the bus probably. So, but I mean, it was just standard stuff. Could have been better.
Ronny, Dizon, D-I-Z-O-N, Captain, San Diego Fire Engine 27, Claremont. So we pulled up on scene of a bus fire, basically a charter bus fire. My biggest concern was there any victims? Was there anyone trapped? Was there anyone trapped inside that we needed to get out? Once I established that with the bus driver, first thing we pulled up, I told my crew to go in and attack the fire. I ran and saw the bus driver, and he informed me that all 27 passengers have exited safely and none of them needed medical attention. So at that time, we just focused in on attacking the fire and putting the fire out and making sure that there weren't anyone was lost in the bus, and made sure everything was okay.
Was it smoky inside?
Oh yeah, it was completely smoky inside in the bus. We had to wear our full SCBAs, so hypothetically, if there were anyone that were trapped in there, it wouldn't have been a very good situation. They were health hazard, just breathing in that toxic fumes. They probably would have went down, and it would have been not a good situation. Yes, San Diego Fire, we were the ones that ventilated the vehicle because there was so much smoke inside. We couldn't see 2 feet in. So what we decided to do at that time, again, to check for any other occupants, was to go and ventilate, break windows out to get all the superheated gases out and to make sure there were no occupants in the bus. All I know is from the driver, they picked personnel, 27 passengers up from downtown San Diego, and they were heading to LA. And the bus driver did tell me that he wasn't having any mechanical issues today. He drove it from LA to San Diego, and now he was going back to LA, so he didn't have any issues. You know that I'm not 100% sure.
So we don't know what caused it?
In my opinion, it was electrical. I talked to the driver again. He said he didn't have any mechanical issues, as well as he didn't have any brakes any problems braking. Sometimes you wonder with these big vehicles, are their brakes catching on fire because they're constantly using them? And he said he had no issues at all. They weren't squeaking. There weren't any smoke coming from the brakes or anything of that nature. So at this time, we're assuming there was a mechanical issue. Yes, the back of the bus here is the engine compartment, and that's where predominantly the fire, all the damage was. And when we pulled up on scene, that's where all the fire was coming from, and lapping onto the roof, top of the roof. Yes, there were. Again, total 27, and I'm not exactly sure how many kids, but there were families.
What was the response of the passengers? Was there panic that you know of?
No, when we arrived at scene, all the passengers were, CHP helped us out tremendously because they shuttled everyone up above, away from the fire. And I talked to CHP and they said everyone was okay. No one was injured during the evacuation of the bus. Extremely lucky. Again, like I said, when we pulled up on scene and I had the crews go in and take a look inside to give an all clear and there were no patients, they, like I said, 2 feet in, they couldn't even see their fingers. They couldn't see anything. And they had to go straight down to the ground, put their mask on, flashlights and everything. So it could have been a very bad situation should, let's just say, one person got trapped in the front of the bus, then all 26 would have toppled on that one person. So it was very good that no one was injured and everyone got out of the vehicle safely.
Did they break out that window? Or
No, we did. They got all the passengers as well as the driver got out the front door. I am not 100% sure.
Okay, and is this still ongoing investigation?
Yes, CHP and PD are coordinating a tow as well as a bus for the 27 passengers.